It's 8:00, Dave. Is it Tuesday night?
No, it doesn't feel like Tuesday night at all.
I wonder why. Because it's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
I got my Christmas shirt on.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Uli. Yep,
that's Oswald with a Christmas hat on.
Hey, my little Christmas spirit jersey.
So, wanted to talk tonight about Christmas at Disney. People are getting excited. The decorations are going up or are up. Some of them are up. Some of them are going up. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Where to see the stuff, how to get around. If we have time, we can talk about what treats. We're going to talk about some of the things that we are doing at the Disney Crush for Christmas, some of our holiday traditions that we're going to continue again this year. Hopefully, Holly will participate in the Disney Crush Christmas tradition she has for the last few years. And we are going to have some fun in the month of December over at the Friends of the Disney Crush group. If you are not in the Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook group, please join. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what we do every December toward the end of the show. We're going to talk right now about Christmas at Walt Disney World and all the stuff you can do. Scott is at the Christmas party tonight in the weather, which I guess it turned out not to be so bad for us, but it was raining and windy.
Yeah. It was. Well, we were just talking about that before we went on air. It was a little, for us, it was worse than Ian.
For us, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, not bad. Going back to Magic Kingdom and the decorations, Magic Kingdom didn't waste any time. Man, they started putting those.
They close on the Halloween party at midnight, and then when they open the next morning, it's Christmas.
They don't play around, do they?
No, and some people were upset because this year the tree didn't go up right away, but it has gone up now. But yeah, the tree. Mm-hmm.
Scott says it's still rainy, but other than that, a beautiful night. I could imagine. That's when you go to Disney after a storm.
Yep. Yeah, cold. It's cold. I did hear, I don't know if Scott and Karen heard, because I was just on the Night of a Million Lights website. Tomorrow night's Night of a Million Lights is canceled. I know they were planning on going. So I don't know. Look at the website if it says about how to get your money back or what. But that's what they said. It says, where'd it go? We regret to inform you that due to Tropical Storm Nicole, the Friday, November 11th Night of a Million Lights event has been canceled. At this time, the November 12th event will take place as scheduled. Please contact events at Give Kids the World if you have questions. So,
okay.
Sorry.
Scott said theirs got moved to Saturday already. So.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Very cool. All right. We're going to talk about Night of a Million Lights too. So let's get cracking on what's going on at the parks. So Scott and Karen are at the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. There you go. Happening select nights in November and December. And I know the tickets for November were selling out. I think it's the November dates are sold out. Just double checking the map because it changes every day.
Oh, Deirdre.
But for some reason the calendar isn't coming up. Yeah. Close. Yeah, it's sold out November 10th. Well, that already happened. That was tonight. You could have got tickets for tonight because of the hurricane, I think. And then the 27th, 29th. Yeah, all in November, it looks like it's sold out now. And then into December. I'm looking. Oh, I know why, because I'm looking at the prices for annual pass holders.
Karen says all but 11:30, I think she thinks.
Yeah, there's 1 week in December where there's some tickets, the 11th, the 13th, and the 15th. But other than that, they're all sold out now. So if you wanted it, you better get on it. Tickets for those nights are $179, and that's pretty much all that's left. It goes until December 22nd, and then after December 22nd, like the parade that they have for the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, it happens in the daytime after the 22nd. That'll be the daytime parade for the holidays. So they let you, if you're there that week of Christmas, you get to see the parade. Yeah, December there's only 3 nights left in December, Scott. I just looked on the up-to-date information. So, the park is beautiful. It's decorated. There's Phyllis with the soldiers. Deirdre's going on the 1st. That's the same day that Phyllis and Travis met.
I remember that one.
Yeah. He didn't make quite an impression. The Christmas party this year is giving out an ornament, which you get when you go in. Scott and Karen got theirs tonight. And then they're giving a lithograph at the end of the night, similar to what they gave out for the Halloween party. It's a 50th anniversary Christmas lithograph. I had a picture, but I think I ran out of space on StreamYard, so I had to dump it. Trust me, it's a lithograph. So there's also some cookies, some free cookies and cocoa and apple cider, that type of thing that's included. And then there's treats that are party exclusive. So there's lots of treats. Hi, Lorelai.
What's up, Lorelai? Amy
There's that's terrifying. Mike Wazowski like an elf. That's a Tomorrowland Monsters Inc. show dance party thing. There's another dance party at Cosmic Rays with the elves and the polar bears. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's a stage show as well. And they're not doing the Frozen lights anymore. They've pretty much adopted the projections. They invested a lot of money in the projection mapping technology, and a lot of people would complain about that's the show. That's the Christmas show. A lot of people would complain about the crane that would be in front of the castle when they were putting the lights up, and then again when they were taking the lights down. So Disney just finally washed their hands of those lights, and it's all projection mapping. And one of the projections is very similar to the castle covered in ice. So you're not going to see that Elsa Frozen look anymore.
Hey Dan, welcome to the show.
Hey Dan. Yeah, the castle was beautiful when it was frozen. You're right. But some of those Christmas projections are pretty too. Over at Animal Kingdom, they're doing the menagerie again with the lanterns at night on the buildings. I know Pandora has been decorated in the past. I haven't seen it yet this year, where they say the Earth people, the Terrans, brought decorations with them to Pandora. So there's like
kind of weird, wasn't it?
Kitschy decorations. But Animal Kingdom is actually really beautiful. And one of the things they have, these are the Austin kids. They have these it's kind of snow puppets. This one with Simon is really kind of big. You can see the guy like the polar bear puppet. It's a menagerie of animals. There's Noah with the penguins. So my favorite park at Christmas is Hollywood Studios. You know what? We never did our intro. Oh, well, I guess we'll do it at the end. I just realized we got right into it. Hollywood Studios is beautiful.
Hey, Toni-Ann, at least your mic's working.
That's true. It wasn't the other night. I was all ready to go the other night. I like the old, like, 40s style decorations.
Yeah, those are cool.
They have them, like the snow babies and, yeah. And at night, Sunset Boulevard, they do projections on the Hollywood Tower. It snows. They have decorations going down Sunset Boulevard. So Big Thunder in the Rain is no fun. Okay.
Oh man, embrace it. Embrace the rain. Smack it in your face.
All right. Let me just look at Sunset Seasons Greetings is happening. It just says holidays after dark. They don't have the times. I was hoping to give you guys the times, but those aren't listed on the website yet. Epcot's the last park to embrace the holidays. The festival of the Food and Wine Festival goes late, and then the festival of the holidays doesn't start till November 25th, the day after Thanksgiving. So again, this year there's a return of the Candlelight Processional, which is a telling of the Christmas story, usually by celebrities. Some you've heard of, some you may not have heard of. Some of the favorites coming back this year include Whoopi Goldberg and Neil Patrick Harris. And some of the new names that you might be familiar with include, I saw a new one. Josh Gad from Frozen and Marie Osmond.
Ooh, is Donnie going to be there?
No, just Marie. Oh. Just Marie.
So there's just going to be a little bit of rock and roll, no country?
No, she's country. She's a little bit country.
Right. Yeah, okay. So
Festival of the Holidays is, again, part of the Epcot International Festival of Perpetuity. There will be kiosks with food from around the world. One of the things that they're doing, of course, is a stroll, and they are doing the cookie stroll again this year, where you go from booth to booth getting cookies. And if you get the cookies that are included on the stroll, you get a special cookie at the end, which is more than likely that blue one in the front that looks like the ornament that says Festival of the Holidays, because that's usually a pre-wrapped cookie, the prize cookie. But that's something fun the kids like to do. So they do decorate, like they decorated the last couple of years. They decorated Living with the Land. And that's one of the times you would like to go in Living with the Land when it's dark, when it's getting dark. Amy Rhodes is bringing Tupperware for the cookie stroll. That's a good idea.
Good idea.
They are going to have gingerbread again in Epcot in the American Adventure. It's going to be like the Washington Mall area. Hey, Nathan. Done in gingerbread. So if you go into the American Adventure building, you can see that. I remember it from last year. It was really nice, really impressive. So I thought it was in the festival pavilion last time, though, but I don't know. I could be remembering wrong. They'll have storytellers from around the world. And you know who that is? That's La Befana. She's the Italian witch. And Pierre Noël in France.
Hey, Anna.
Hey, Anna, we miss you too. I've got pictures of the Austin kids. I've got to delete some of these so I could pull over the Austin kids pictures because they got some good ones too. I'm just going to delete some of the pictures I've shown already because I'm out of room. What? And then we'll bring over some of Holly's. You like going at Christmas, Dave, or is it too crowded for you?
Yeah, I don't enjoy the crowds, but I do enjoy the Christmas decorations and stuff and everything they do there. Of course, Halloween's my favorite time, but yeah, that's cool.
All right, let me see if I can get some of Holly's pictures.
Hey, Heidi. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Christmas. I mean, why do you have to go in debt to tell someone that you love them? You know?
Here's some of Holly's pictures. That's Hollywood Studios at night. Beautiful tree. It really is my favorite park at Christmas.
See, I'm surprised you didn't say Magic Kingdom.
No, I think the decorations at Hollywood are nicer to me, but here's the kids with one of the storytellers. That looks like it's in Japan. Crowd schmouds.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are with I guess that's the Father Christmas from the UK. I could be wrong though. The tree at Animal Kingdom is beautiful. That looks like Saratoga because it's got a horse, so I assume we saw that one with the thing.
Anna, definitely do it. Veronica, Anna said hello. She loves you.
Rich is in the other room. This is the Polly. The Polly, I'm always underwhelmed by how the Polly decorates for Christmas, but anyway, let's get to that while we're thinking about that. The resorts decorate for Christmas, obviously. Everybody knows all about the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian, if I could find my picture of it.
Lorelai is agreeing with absolutely everything you're saying right now. Everything.
No, she knows.
She's on it. Yeah.
Animal Kingdom Lodge is beautiful at Christmas. Yeah. It really is. And this year, for the first time, they're going to do a gingerbread display. I'm assuming it's going to be a full-size version of this. It's supposed to be a baby giraffe. And I think they said it's opening November 23rd. So that's going to be a newcomer to the Christmas displays at the resorts. Animal Kingdom Lodge, baby giraffe. And I believe the date was November 23rd for that. We always like the carousel at the beach club. That's one of our favorites. I think, is this, no, that was last year. Oh, here's the troublemaker. What's that guy doing, Dave?
I don't know, but I think security took him away right after that happened. I think who's that in the background? He's
Scott.
Like, dude, you're getting in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. But
did the gingerbread taste good at least?
You notice he's got a hey shirt on too.
Yeah, of course he does.
No, I mean not a hey shirt. I mean a
Oswald shirt on. Oh, you know what? I just deleted it.
That's okay. It needs to be deleted before anybody else sees it. Before Disney kicks that guy out.
Oh, the boardwalk. The boardwalk said their display is coming back this year. They didn't do it. The boardwalk is hit or miss, but they're doing their boardwalk in gingerbread. I have a better picture of my own. This was a couple years ago. The boardwalk in gingerbread.
Say boardwalk again, Toni-Ann.
What?
Say boardwalk again.
Boardwalk?
Okay.
What'd I say? Boardwalk?
Yeah.
It's the boardwalk.
The first one had a little bit more accent in it.
Boardwalk. What are you talking about?
What's up, my brother
talking
Steven?
about? The boardwalk.
What you talking about?
Now, they have not announced. They have not announced if Yacht Club's going to do their trains this year. When we went last year in November, we went like this weekend last year, and the trains weren't up yet. But then they went up after we left. They have a beautiful train display they put out at the Yacht Club, so they haven't announced one way or another if it's coming back. I hope it does. It's really nice.
Yeah.
A lesser known display is over at the Swan. At least it has been. We have no official announcement if it's coming back this year. It is a life-size Santa Claus display made entirely of chocolate. Holiday chocolate Santa display. Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
Made entirely of chocolate. It's right outside Il Molino when they do it. It's right outside Il Molino. So yeah, it's really nice.
I need to get there and try that candy myself.
Try to eat that one too. Yeah.
I get that
they did announce because last year the Contemporary didn't do their display. This was the display a couple years back, and it was Cinderella and Prince Charming and the fairy godmother in front of the castle. I've actually seen pictures. They're building it right now. Looks like it's going to be Mickey and Minnie this year. I guess for the 50th, it's going to be Mickey and Minnie in front of the castle, but it's not done yet. This picture was from yesterday, so maybe it is done now, but it wasn't done yesterday.
Named to Molly Gift Miss.
Molly Gift Miss?
Yes, Molly Gift Miss. It's true, Steve. It's true.
That's the thing. You know what? I'm trying to find my pictures of the big one, the one everybody talks about.
I know. I tried Deirdre to capitalize on that moment, but she didn't do it quite like the first time she said it. But I tried.
Boardwalk?
Boardwalk.
I can't do it.
No, you did it. You did it. You just, the second time wasn't quite as good.
There we go. Actually, this is not an accurate picture of this year's gingerbread house. This year's gingerbread house is blue. It's Scott and Karen had a picture on their Facebook group today. It's embracing the 50th anniversary, the iridescent blue. Actually, it's what they had last year, but this is the picture Disney put out. I don't know why, because it's not what it looks like this year.
Yeah, the more she drinks, Amy, the more it comes out. But she doesn't have to be drinking for it to come out. It just comes out randomly sometimes.
This is, of course, they sell treats inside the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. And they are selling treats at the boardwalk.
There it is.
And they are selling treats at the Contemporary. They're selling a 5-legged goat cookie at the Contemporary. And I heard they're actually selling treats this year at the Beach Club too, which they didn't do in years past. So people are sending me notifications like they don't know I'm on live TV.
How dare they?
The Wilderness Lodge is beautiful.
My favorite.
That's the tree at the Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah,
it's really beautiful. Here's Michael with the Grand Floridian tree.
Awesome shirt.
Yep. He was actually being rebellious there because that was back when you were supposed to have masks on inside. And he took his mask off for the picture. Really nice tree over at the Grandestino Tower too. It was really pretty. So I would advise if you're staying on property to plan for a day where you're going to do the resorts in the Epcot Hollywood area. Maybe do it as a break from your Epcot day. Go out the back exit, go see the stuff at lunchtime or in the late afternoon and see those Crescent Lake resorts. And then maybe take your Magic Kingdom day and do the resorts around there. I will warn you that it gets pretty crowded. Like the Grand Floridian, one year, my mom and we went from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. We got off to see the gingerbread house, and the line to get back on the monorail was all the way back by Victoria and Albert. It went all the way past the Basin store, all the way down to Victoria and Albert. And we wound up just taking the boat back to Magic Kingdom. We were like, forget that. So,
Yeah, the crowds are no fun.
But we have fun. All right, that we showed. Get rid of that because I got more pictures. Get rid of that. So if you're not staying on property, a lot of people are asking, what would you do if you just wanted to go for a day, you didn't have tickets? I would either make a reservation for breakfast and go see. So if you're going to see the Magic Kingdom resorts, we made a breakfast reservation at Wilderness Lodge at Whispering Canyon Cafe. We saw Wilderness Lodge. We took the boat. We saw Grand Floridian and the Contemporary and the Poly, and then we went back. And you could do that, or same thing with the Beach Club resorts. You could have a reservation at the Beach Club or the Yacht Club or the Boardwalk, and do the same thing. Another option, if you don't want to have a meal, is to park at Disney Springs for free and take a bus to the resorts and then get around. So everyone was very excited about this gingerbread martini that I guess they'll be selling all over property. I got to find the information because everybody was really excited about it.
Yeah, Dan, I spent an extended amount of time at the lodge during this time of year, Christmas time.
It is really beautiful, the lodge. Here, the gingerbread martini is right here.
A little tidbit from my brother Steve.
Served at the Grand Floridian Cafe, the Enchanted Rose, Citricos, Boma, Sanaa, Chef Mickey's, Outer Rim, Cape May Cafe. So you can get that gingerbread martini all over property. So both in restaurants and at lounges. So might want to go to the outer rim and get that when you go see Mickey and Minnie in front of the castle. We had a good day last year. We had Wilderness Lodge, and then we went all over, and we got on buses and boats, and that was when they were very inconsistent with their masking policy on the boat. We took like 4 boats, and all of them had a different policy.
Yeah, they were all over the place.
Yeah.
One didn't mind. One put them on. One didn't say anything.
If you're inside, you have to wear them, but if you're outside, you didn't. And the other one's like, you have to wear them all the time. And the other one's like, you don't have to wear them at all. It's like, okay.
And the cast member opening the door and getting everybody on the boat doesn't have one on and is telling us we need to put our mask on. I'm like, whoa, wait, time out.
Well,
where's your mask?
We're done with that now. All right. The reason we were there that day was to go to Night of a Million Lights. There's Noah at Night of a Million Lights, which is a event that supports Give Kids the World Village. There we are. What a funny looking group of people. We all thought it wasn't coming back this year, and we were very surprised and happy to find out that it is coming back. Unfortunately, they can't have it at the village right now because the village is full of sick children. So H2O Water Park, which is kind of across the street near Margaritaville, they have decided they were going to host the event. So it's going to be this year. It was supposed to start this week. I guess it's going to start Saturday now. November 12th to January 1st. And it's going to be at the H2O Water Park. Dazzling lightscapes, millions of lights, luminous displays, and themed lightscapes, tree-lined pathways, tunnels of light, and maybe a little snow. An all-new dancing light show on a 5-story water slide. There's going to be dueling pianos, an a cappella group, Santa's dancing reindeer, a Jack Frost ice block party, life-size snow globe, holiday arts and crafts, letters to Santa, food and beverages, and make your own s'mores, Dave. So
I'm sure Veronica will be happy about that. She is
tickets
quite the
range from $30 to $40. Is 30, 35, and 40 depending on the night you go. 15 to 20 for kids. 15, 18, 20 depending on the night you go.
Veronica knows her s'mores.
The Austin kids went last year. They loved it. They met Santa Claus. It sounds like Santa will be back again this year, according to what I just read.
Dan said it was amazing at the village. So glad we got to experience it. Spoke to the CEO that night, and she was very friendly.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I know they sold, I don't know, I'm assuming they'll sell merch again this year. They sold merch that supported the village. I got my Christmas cards that were actually pictures that were drawn by Wish Kids. So that was nice. So
yeah, I think
you could bring a little holiday to the resort with yourself, Dave. This lady, I found these pictures. I post them every year in our group. This woman that she gets 2 connecting rooms at one of the value resorts. So these pictures are old. These are before the refurb. She gets 2 connecting rooms. She does this every year, and she has cookies that she bakes, and then she invites people in. Like she's like, come in my room. And this is how she decorates her room.
Wow.
This is a resort room. This, you can see the thing. That's Pop Century. Actually, that's not before the refurb. That's Pop Century after the refurb, actually. Yeah. So she goes a little crazy. That picture's before the refurb, I guess. But these are her pictures of what she does in her hotel room.
Well, hey, give her. That's awesome. Dan, Boston Market is my favorite. One of my favorites.
So you're going to decorate your hotel room like that, Dave, and invite strangers into your room?
Absolutely not. No, I might put something up, but no.
Guess what? Oh. There's popcorn buckets, Dave. There's a musical one. This one, it's a music box, and It's animated. It like does like a music box with a picture goes around and it plays music. And then there's a Toy Story one.
I like the Toy Story one. Hey, Lorelai, yeah, she is crazy. That lady is crazy.
I am crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
There's also did I just delete it? There's also a sipper. It's Mickey Mouse. Oh, there he is. There's a sipper. I'm thinking though, if you put like Coke in that, then like, what do you drink it down till Mickey shows? It's just.
Well, that would be kind of cool.
I guess. There's all kind of treats. I'm not going to go through all the treats. I have the pictures of them, but it's like, do you really want to go? I mean, you can look at some of them. If you see something you like, you could ask me what they are. But there's these are the this is from the Disney Springs. They dropped a bunch of pictures from different places. That's obviously Gideon's and Ghirardelli. But they dropped pictures from the party and Magic Kingdom. They dropped pictures from the other resorts. They dropped pictures from the other parks. There's the red velvet whoopie pie. Unfortunately, came back. I did not like it last year, but and then
always a winner.
And that's obviously Woody's lunchbox. Looks like a s'more type thing. So
exactly, Dan. See, they need some of Uncle Dave's water in there, and you just see it the whole time.
Then Mickey will be. Ugh.
Yeah, my brother Steve's a big cookie fan.
Well, those Gideon's cookies, I'm sure, are pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he's met a cookie he didn't like.
They're doing this melting snowman thing. I've seen more than one of them. So
some of them look too good to eat. Like this, like.
Yeah. So as a community, we come together every year. Last year I did a calendar, and I didn't realize that people came to me and said, "Aren't you doing one again this year?" I didn't do one because I didn't know people wanted me to. I wasn't really happy with the company we used last year. I'll be honest with you. They were very slow with the money, and then it delayed me getting the money to give Kids the World. I wanted to get it to them for Christmas, but whatever. They got it in January. But if we do it again next year, I'm going to try to look for a different company to do the calendar with. So, I just didn't have time to do that this year. So, but if people are interested, we will. Uli has announced already over on our group, the Friends of the Disney Crush, we are doing the 3rd annual Holiday Crusher card exchange. If you are interested in getting cards and sending cards to your fellow crushers, reach out to Uli Iserman, message her, let her know on the Friends of Disney Crush that you sent her a message so she doesn't miss your message, and she will get you signed up for the Christmas card exchange. You can send 3 cards, you can send 5 cards. If you're feeling generous, maybe you say her, I'll do 10 cards, whatever but most people are doing 3 or 5. So Michael participates every year and loves it. He loves getting cards from his friends. So it's a lot of fun. And then starting December 1st, there's something a little silly we do on the Crush. It doesn't have to be silly. It could be a traditional Christmas picture of your kids in front of the tree. It could be, you could be dressed beautifully, and you could put on your wedding gown if you want to and take a picture in front of the Christmas tree. You don't have to. You could just take a very traditional picture. Here's Amy having some Christmas cheer in front of her tree. We do this every year. It's called the Trees of the Crush. We share our pictures of our family or ourselves in front of our Christmas tree. It's just a lot of fun we have. We usually do it from December 1st until Christmas. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't have to be silly like that. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. We just love seeing your family and your trees. So are you going to participate? You can't put a tree in the gypsy caravan there, Dave.
No, I could put a little one. Maybe a little, a little
you can hold it
somewhere.
This is me and my tree.
Yeah. Another thing that's overrated, Christmas trees.
Yep. Dave is he's
The
Scrooge.
Grinch is starting to come out, isn't it? I can feel it already. The Grinch is starting to just creep out just a little bit.
I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything because I pulled up a lot of information and I feel like I blew through that really fast. I mean, I have all the food, but I don't know if everybody wanted every picture of all the food. Another thing you can do is holiday sleigh rides. They do those at Fort Wilderness and Port Orleans. And you could do each holiday sleigh ride costs $75 for up to 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 small children. So they're saying just Fort Wilderness this year for the holiday one because they decorated the wagon to look Christmassy. I can't imagine they don't decorate the one at Port Orleans, but they're just saying Fort Wilderness. They're just calling the holiday one the one at Fort Wilderness. So
wow, 15 years since the Daves have had a Christmas tree because they have young dogs.
Yep.
I guess them dogs like them trees.
If I forgot to mention, if you are going to the candlelight processional, you can, if you can find, and there are still some available. The dinner packages are on sale again this year. Dinners range from $40 for Regal Eagle Smokehouse to $100 for Le Cellier, and it gives you priority seating at the candlelight processional. So they are doing that again this year. They're doing Spice Road with same-day packages for $52. Rose and Crown. Regal Eagle is a same-day package. Le Cellier, Garden Grill, Coral Reef, Beer Garden, and Akershus. So the other day, I posted pictures of the Akershus meal. It is now family style. It's lunch and dinner only right now. It's $63.
Akershus.
Akershus. It's $63 for adults. I forget what it was for kids. I want to say like 41 maybe, but it was not looking. There was like this dried sad piece of salmon and then 4 little Swedish meatballs that you get IKEA and some orange macaroni and cheese and some green beans and some red cabbage. And that was $63. And then you got dessert and a salad. It didn't look very appetizing. So I don't know. You're paying to see Belle in her yellow gown. I hope they bring back the other thing.
A wall vinyl Christmas tree. Amy's talking about.
Christmas tree stroll is back at Disney Springs. It is again this year all over Disney Springs. It's not in the fixed location where you walk through and see all the trees at once. You have to go all over Disney Springs if you want to see all the trees. So there's snow at night at Disney Springs on select nights. And Santa Claus is there. He's at Once Upon a Toy, and you can use virtual queue to sign up to see Santa Claus. Santa Claus is also usually at Hollywood Studios. He's at the Christmas party, and he's at Epcot. There's a couple different Santa Clauses at Epcot. You got the traditional Santa Claus in the America Pavilion, and then you got Pierre Noel and Father Christmas and some other ones. So the Italian witch lady, she's the best. La Befana. So I'm going to make sure I got everything. We talked about the cookie stroll. Yeah. Nightly snowfall at Disney Springs. The storytellers. We talked about the storytellers at Epcot. Though they are only going to be performing on weekends, the storytellers. Sundays through Thursdays, Sunday and Saturday. Some of them, you're going to have to look at the schedule because most of them are only on the weekends. But, no, actually I lied. They say Sunday through Saturday. That to me means every day, isn't it? Sunday through Saturday. If it said Saturday through Sunday, it would just be Saturday and Sunday. This is Sunday through. So then it is every day. I don't know why I thought it was only the weekends. The schedule is posted on the Walt Disney website. So I wanted to, do I still have the picture of that up? Probably not. Oh, Dave, look, that they have a hot dog for you. That is a holiday hot dog, which has funnel cake stuffing and curry mustard, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
yeah, that's just for you.
Yeah, it's a no bueno for me.
And I thought those bathtub sundaes were cute until I realized that those bathtub sundaes are $17.99. I don't think I want to pay $17.99 for that.
What's in the bathtub?
What's in the bathtub? I can tell you. I got it right here. The Lock, Shock, and Barrel sundae. So that's Oogie Boogie's, the little boys that are his minions. Festive vanilla cake with vanilla ice cream, strawberry topping, whipped cream, and Christmas sprinkles, and a Lock, Shock, and Barrel chocolate on top. So it's basically vanilla cake with vanilla ice cream and strawberry. And the Uncle Orville's one is $17.99. So I'm imagining that probably is $17.99 too. So, and the hot dog, yeah, cranberry mustard, savory stuffing, funnel cake, and cheese curds.
Yeah, souvenir bathtub.
But do you need a souvenir bathtub?
You can put it in the bathroom and put your toothpaste in there or your toothbrush. Who puts cake in an ice cream sundae?
Disney puts cake in an ice cream sundae a lot. Aren't you at a Christmas party? I don't know.
My dad used to take a big glass of milk, and he'd take a piece of cake, and he'd shove the whole piece down in the milk.
Well, I had a patient, like old rural Brooksville guy, and he would have cornbread in a bowl. He'd pour milk on it every morning. That's what he had for breakfast. The way you and I eat cereal, he would have cornbread with milk, and he'd eat it with a spoon, like the way you and I eat cereal. So,
yes, Deidre says to bathe your hamster. And Scott, Dave said him and Karen are eating cookies and hot cocoa at the moment, I think.
Oh, that's the one thing they give you for free. They give you an ornament, a lithograph, cookies, and cocoa.
But is it really free? You think,
No, it's like $150. between $139 and $179.
Yeah, it's expensive cocoa, buddy.
Cornbread and buttermilk, right?
Get you some cocoa in there. Susan says my dad used to eat cornbread and buttermilk. Oh, okay. I can see it.
This trip here, this was the first time I met Travis. It was the first time I met the Austins. It was I don't know where the picture of me and Noah are, but and actually I think I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing that day. So
you are.
Yeah.
I remember that picture.
So I guess that's it. I had all the stuff. I was very prepared on Tuesday, and then everything got screwed up, and so I just kind of, there's more treats. There's one thing. Oh, I did want to show you. There was one thing at the Pineapple Lanai that I really want. It's
bourbon and buttermilk. Scott Dave's dad used to do.
Bourbon and buttermilk.
Buttermilk is good, man. You can put all kind of stuff in buttermilk.
This thing is at the Pineapple Lanai. It's lime Dole Whip with pineapple juice. Yeah, that looks good to me. I don't know. They say it's pineapple juice, but why is it green? But I really like the lime Dole Whip.
For Christmas colors.
I guess so. But there's treats at all the different resorts. But I think Scott and Karen talked a lot about them on their podcast. This thing I remember from last year that was not very good last year. And our friend Joy Cook, she does all the cooking videos. She made them. She redid it, and it wasn't good, she said. So, and people that ate it last year said it looks really pretty, but it didn't taste good. So I don't know if they did it any better this year. But if you want to try it, it is, I'll tell you where you can get it. At the world premiere End Zone food court. So it's the All-Star Movies and All-Star Sports Resort. It's a gingerbread spice macaron with passion fruit ganache and coconut buttercream with white chocolate. I don't think passion fruit and gingerbread go together at all. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. I think that's it. There's some churros. There's some dome cakes. There's, of course, some tachos. The tachos are what had the curry ketchup on them. The hot dog has cranberry mustard. And the tachos at Friar Nook have curry, which I don't understand what curry has to do with Christmas, but whatever.
Steve liked it, so, you know.
Steve wants passion fruit and gingerbread. Okay. You're weird, Steve. We already knew that. So that's really it, guys. I like I said, if you're looking forward to Christmas at Disney, they got it going on. It goes from now until after Christmas, right around January 1st. Some of the decorations start to come down the day after January, like January 2nd, they come down. Some stay up. The resorts start to take down earlier, but typically they keep some of the decorations up in the parks until after the marathon. Michael's birthday is the 9th, so we often go that weekend of the 9th, and usually there's still some trees up. I know the Animal Kingdom tree was up for his birthday, but the resorts were kind of down by then. So,
okay, not great. Christmas tamale, Scott says.
Oh, the tamale wasn't good. Okay, Scott, we won't have the tamale.
I'll just take a regular tamale.
There's the tamale right there.
Yeah.
What is that thing with the Tinkerbell wings? That looks really weird. Now I gotta look that up. I think I just took it down. I don't know,
but that tamale doesn't look that bad, actually.
I don't know.
The tots, that's kind of a toss up there. And then the other ones are the sweet ones that I'm not a big fan of. So you could have those.
Okay.
I'll take the protein and the carbs. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we are going to see you in 2 weeks. We're going to be in the woods in 2 weeks. So I don't know what we're doing, Dave.
Well, you said we should like that.
Do it anyway. You said, well, I'm not going to be in the woods on Tuesday. You'll be in the woods on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well,
we'll see. Maybe we'll play. Yeah. I don't know if we'll play bingo or we'll have another subject to talk about.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll be in the woods.
You'll be in the woods. I'll be in the woods Wednesday.
The Disney Crush brought to you from the woods of Central Florida. How's that?
All right. Okay.
Thank you, Dan. We always enjoy Disney at Christmas, but I am sure Alani for Christmas will be awesome. Yeah.
They're going to be at Alani for Christmas.
That'd be cool.
Malika is the way. I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
Sure
Are you going to wear lava, Dan? Oh, Dan, you got to get a lava.
Lavas are in.
Holly, I want to see Dan in a lava. Make it happen.
Me too. I think we should do it. I think it should be a Crusher thing. We should all have lavas, all the guys.
That would be girls awesome. Too. The way everybody wore bathing suits for Kurt, they could all wear lavas for you, Dave.
Hey, I'm for it.
Next year's tree is from the Austin family is gonna be Dan and a lava.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this weird Thursday night live stream. I'm going to go out.
Hey, go out with a video, Toni-Ann.
Okay, I'm going out with the video. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys.
Good night.